Hello, everyone. This is our first episode. I'm very excited to introduce our guest, the founder and CEO of Stan Empire, Boss Belle Constantino.
Yay!
Boss Belle, thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Todd and Kel. I'm happy to be here.
So, Boss Belle, I'm really happy that you're here. You came with us. So, I just need a little backstory on you, a little background. So, Boss Belle, are you a banking and finance graduate?
Oh, not at all.
So, how would you say you got into the banking industry?
I was looking for a job that time, and fortunately, a friend introduced me to a banker. And then it all started from there. I found a new career and a new endeavor, and that's all it happens. From that day on, I
Interesting.
love what I'm doing.
That's very good for you.
I'm
Boss
glad
Belle.
you were able to find your passion. So, about this new business, what are these advantages and disadvantages of working with your family?
Well, on top of mind, one major disadvantage for our family is traveling. Our family have yearly travels. Management positions are occupied by family members. Traveling together would mean working non-stop.
Wow.
Grabe.
No vacation leaves because we work regardless of our location or even time zone.
So, Boss Belle, sorry pero when you said that while you were traveling with family and you were working non-stop, could you remember a time na you were traveling, you're out of the country, and you were still working on SLC?
There was one time when we went to, I think that was in Las Vegas or Los Angeles, California. There was a night that the client called. I cannot refuse answering because he's a new client. So whether it's be 12 midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, or even 2 o'clock in the morning, I still have to pick up the phone and answer all his queries.
And I heard, Boss Belle, na even if you're in another country, let's say, like you said, in Las Vegas, you still had to adhere to the Philippine time.
That's right. I have to follow whatever time it is in the Philippines because
Wow.
it is still a Philippine client, a Philippine market.
Okay.
So I have to adjust to the time in the Philippines.
Wow.
So, ayun nga, Boss Belle, sorry. Going back to the advantage of working
Yeah.
with family.
As for the advantage, number one would be working with people that I trust. When you work with family, you have an intimate knowledge of one another and instantly you have a camaraderie. I work closely with SLC COO and co-founder Tim. He is my son and we both know how to handle each other. When we disagree on something, we know how to compromise. We know the strength and weakness of each other, and on top of that, we have a very close relationship which makes work 10 times easier. Another upside is making memories with family.
Yeah.
Most people spend much of their day away from their family members working. You spend 2 hours going to work and 2 hours going back home. So you just waited 4 hours just on the road.
Yeah.
You can just imagine that growing up, my children have been doing things on their own. The 4 days, the 4 hours out of the house is basically the hardest part of, working
Yeah,
in a
being
corporate
away.
setting.
Yeah.
So in my case, I spend a chunk of time with my family both in personal or professional setting.
That's interesting, Boss Belle. No? How you manage to make work with your family functional, make it optimized and efficient. So, speaking of that,
Actually, I have a follow-up question for that.
ano yan, ano yan?
Since you work closely with the family in personal and professional, um, how do you keep things balanced between professional and personal? Like, where's the line between?
Yeah, oo nga, no?
First of all, when we work, I detach myself as their mom.
So,
So-
when you're the boss, you're the boss.
Yes. And then when I give them instruction, and then I think that their ideas are better than my idea, then we talk together, and then we just compromise.
Oh.
So there's no mom, daughter, mom, son.
Yeah.
So we're all working
Equal.
together as
Oh,
Fucking yeah.
okay. So, ayun nga no, Boss Belle, could you tell us a little bit more about how SLC works or how you guys operate?
Well, SLC is a company that offers dependable, reliable, and inexpensive corporate assistance. The core of SLC is all about helping employees in their financial setbacks with an easier and faster financial solution. If you will ask me, why is it there is a corporate assistance? We do not deal with personal loans. The concept and our idea, our advocate, is to help the employees in their financial setbacks, in their financial problems,
Their day-to-day.
their day to day.
Yeah.
Right.
That is the main goal of SLC. It's not actually, we do not intend to compete with the banks. We are here to supplement the banks because our product is one of the best. Well, I think we're one of the best because it doesn't involve higher interest rate
Yeah.
and longer terms. So
Wow.
in that sense, we are more employee advantage.
Yeah,
Or
you're more
it gives-
employee-sided.
That's right. And it
Okay.
gives benefit to the employees because we do not charge high interest rate.
Yeah.
And SLC is continuously working towards giving our clients world-class service with premium financial options to help our partners become financially fit and reach a level in life where money works for the life they aim to live. Today, if you will ask me, SLC is servicing over 30 borrowers
Grabe.
and partner with more than 80 corporations across the nation.
Wow.
That's a
It's
lot.
really grown.
That's a lot, Boss Belle. So, then again, Boss Belle, everything that you've mentioned is impressive. You know, helping employees in a way, in such a way na parang you're more on their side
Yes.
than the bank. So, in terms of struggles and everything, I want to move forward to a topic na siguro medyo recently lang. But could you tell us on how SLC dealt with the pandemic and how COVID shaped the financing industry today compared nung sa mga times na before the COVID happened, your pre-banking days?
We actually set up SLC 2019. It's actually before COVID.
Before.
So the idea actually is a different one to offer salary loans or help the families of those confined in the hospital. But it was actually our client who gave us an idea. Why don't you just do salary loans, which is your expertise?
Yeah,
So
it's more
that-
fitted to you.
That's right.
Yeah.
So he gave me an idea. Why not do that? That came into my mind, and then I started prodding with my son, Tim,
Yeah.
and then we actually talked about it so many times in a week, and then finally decided to do salary loans instead. So when COVID struck during that time, I was very hesitant because my idea is the old school idea
Yeah.
of having the application form hard copy,
Yeah.
bring it to the
Clients.
client,
Yeah.
have them sign, pick it up. But it was Tim who said, "Mom, it was already obsolete.
Yeah, yeah.
It's already
It
an
is.
old school thing.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go digital? Let's go online, and that's everything happened instantly.
So
So
it's
he was.
basically a faster process.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, and all our clients are happy to have it just like that.
Mm.
It's easier for them, easier for us. We give faster service, and in return, the employees are happy. So, bottom line, it's always the employees' benefit.
It's always
All
the
for
Always
members.
them.
Always in their mind.
So,
That's right.
Boss Bell, I just have a question kasi naisip ko lang. Let's say I was one of the employees in one of the corporations that you're partnered with. I want to go through a process of borrowing money from you. I want
Yeah.
a loan. So, what
Yeah.
does the process seem like in this situation?
First of all, we have to, when we partner with a company, they have to sign the memorandum of agreement.
Mm.
And then we will walk through the process with the contact person, and then everything else will follow.
Mm.
The employees will now go straight to the HR,
Mm.
the one who's in charge of the processing of loan applications, and then that's it. We will coordinate with the borrower or the employee together with the endorsement and approval of the HR head. Without their approval, we will not proceed with the release of the loan.
So it's secure.
That's
It's a
right.
really
Yes.
structured process.
That's
here.
right. Yes. And then, in spite of the fact that COVID-19 may lead to a crisis in the real economy, the impact on SLC process and on our customer relationship can moreover be characterized as a positive discontinuity for the reason of digitalization of the segment and capacity to offer an excellent customer service experience. And we basically just shifted to online.
Yeah, like you
Like
previously
what I
mentioned.
said, yeah.
Okay.
It was actually a clear opportunity for SLC to evaluate the benefits of applicable cloud technologies na medyo in line with the mga Gen Z.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
trends
Mga-
following
yeah, the
Kasi
trend.
it's more,
Yeah,
it's more,
that's right.
more accessible. Everyone has their phone. Everyone has
Yeah.
That's
access
right.
to data. Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
Especially with like everyone staying home and stuff, so
Yeah,
they could
correct.
easy
Yes.
access. So, I want to move over to a topic about well, you coming up from SLC from pre-pandemic days to now post-pandemic. So, I'm sure you've handled a lot of people at this point in time. So, in terms of your leadership, we all know we have a sort of unique way of leading people. So, what would you say your style of leadership is?
My style is I mentor them. I do not take all the credit.
Mm.
I will teach you whatever I know. So, when I leave the bank or I leave whatever the company I'm working with, I know that I have made someone to where they are.
Mm. So like you put them on the pedestal.
The pedestal, yes.
Help them grow in a way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am very, very generous to give positive and specific feedback. Only when they need me, then that's the time I go into the picture.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't
I don't.
bother them.
I don't. I let them.
Micromanaging. in
Yeah,
a way.
that's right.
Yeah.
I let them talk with the clients. I just listen. If there are cases that they cannot answer or reply to the client, that's the only time I butt in.
Mm.
I let them talk. I let them introduce whatever product we will introduce. But I don't do the talking all the time.
Yeah.
And because of that experience, it reinforces positive behaviors. It builds self-esteem
Their
and
self-esteem,
confidence.
Yeah.
And boosts motivation and enthusiasm to my team. Although I could be strict at times when needed, but if I could see people hitting their target, I give them the freedom on coming up on their own strategy.
Wow.
Mm. So
Very-
kung empleyado pala ako ni Boss Bell, no? Parang
It's
masaya.
a open environment.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
an open environment.
correct.
It's very friendly.
Yeah.
So, going back to SLC, Boss Bell, you handled pre-pandemic, post-pandemic. right now, what do you think is the greatest challenge of having a salary loan business in general? Like the whole thing.
At first, the fear is very high.
There is no.
The risk
The
is
risk,
very
yeah.
high. A lot of people are saying, we might not be able to make it. It's only gut feel and trust in the Lord
Yeah.
Yeah.
that we were able to make it.
Yeah.
We did the reverse. Instead of setting up the company first, what we did is we went to the client and then asked their opinion about it. Then that's the time we were able to set the company. We don't do we never did the reverse in the old school style.
Yeah, you'll set up your company and then
And
get
then that's the time
clients.
you
Yeah.
visit the clients. It's the
Parang-
other way around.
Yeah, that's a smarter approach. Parang kasi you're going straight to the people you're gonna partner
That's right.
with
You can-
before
yeah.
you set up your business.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a
For
good
me
idea.
to find out if will it work or not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it depends on the feedback that I will get from them.
Yeah. Because they all have like different needs.
That's right.
Each-
Yes.
for
But
each of
we
them,
yeah, right. We rely heavily on the contact person. Like for example, a company would like to partner with us, and then there's an employee who would like to go directly to us. It can never be that way. It has to go through the
Process.
contact person,
yeah,
to the
okay.
process. So that way we will be able, first of all, to establish and make the relationship with the contact person stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Per corporation.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why during the first years of SLC, I went back to my old clients because I know I was able to establish a good relationship with the
Rapport.
contact person.
Prior pa lang.
Prior pa lang, before even I thought about it, before I even had the idea from Tim
Yeah.
that I can make it.
Yeah.
In
yeah.
fact, he was the only one who trusted whatever I have developed, whatever product. There's one product that we developed that makes it like selling like hotcakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
he
very-
trusted me so much that, Mom, you can do it.
Yeah.
That's
very-
all
Yeah.
it started.
Connections. Okay. So we have one more question before we wrap up. So, at this point in time, what would you say is the future of SLC?
Well, our main priority for the next years to come is to detach SLC as just a lender, similar to the others.
Yeah.
We eventually want the image of the company to transition into a holistic global financial provider.
Wow.
I say global because we are in the process of expanding our services internationally.
Like right now, Boss Belle?
Yeah, we are in the process of going Singapore.
Wow.
We are planning to go Indonesia.
Really?
Yes.
So those people living in Singapore, Indonesia, you can now invest in
Yeah,
SLC.
that's
Yeah.
right. Yes.
That's
So we
interesting.
wanted to help other people. It's
Yeah.
not only the Filipinos.
Yeah.
So
Just
those who are
people
really, those
in need.
who are
Big
in need,
dreams,
that's
yeah.
right, who are in need of cash funds. So we also want to understand our customers better, seeking new information, and that's our R&D does.
Yeah.
Do a lot of research, interviews, and observations so we could integrate new technology with our products and provide our customer options for convenience. These are the exciting times to partner with SLC.
Very well said. And there you have it, folks. You can now invest in SLC. Please do get some salary loans for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ako din siguro.
Maybe,
Mag-invest
yeah.
din ako pag may work ako eh.
For sure. Again, we want to thank you for giving a portion of your time to us, Boss Belle. It's really interesting and refreshing to know that a company like SLC has always been rooted with the customer first in their mind before themselves. So we want to thank you again for this opportunity for this interview.
Yeah, that's true, no? Going back to what my co-host said. Rooted to the customer's needs, rooted to what the customer struggles with. So, again, Boss Bell, thank you so much for joining us today. That's it, folks. Thank you again. Please join us on our next episode of Career Meets Life. I'm your host, Kel.
And I'm Todd. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you.